Good evening. Welcome to another riveting edition of The Ghost and the Goat. With me, your host, Buddy Thayer, paranormal investigator, welcoming you to join me by the hand. Together, we'll walk through the paranormal fields. Usually, I walk you through a sports field. Son of a! Oh, I hate you. Give me a second, guys. I hope you can hear me. Oh, I hate this. I hate it. I'm having difficulties with my camera this evening, believe it or not. As you can't see me because my computer's just I don't know. I have not good luck. Oh, here I am with the internet, as people might know. And for some reason my camera keeps switching on its own to the other camera. Paranormal? I don't know. Anyway, so this evening, usually I walk you through various sporting fields on our way into the paranormal field. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of this week's games. I'm just going to tell you who to pick. Win or lose, just going to tell you who to pick really quick because I got another sport that I want to discuss really quick before our very special show this evening. take the Buffalo Bills. They're gonna smoke the Texans. Sorry, Kim. The Colts are gonna beat up on the Chiefs because the Chiefs are no longer good. The Seahawks are gonna win. Don't the Titans can't win anything. The Packers are gonna host the Vikings and host them in another loss. The Jets are gonna go over to Baltimore and get beat up by the Ravens like they get beat up by almost every other team in the NFL. The New Jersey Giants take their show on the road to the Lions in Detroit. The Detroit Lions are going to eat up uh the Giants. Dart is out. They lost more of their great players. All their I don't know. They got nothing left. They're deflated. Lions. A team that's not deflated, which is weird. The Bears host the Steelers. I'm going to go out on a limb. Bears. The Patriots, unfortunately, picked the Patriots because the Bengals have no defense. Another team that has no defense and no offense, the Raiders host the Browns, who also suck. I don't know. Oh, come on. The Browns. I'm talking about a shitty team in my God damn. What I don't understand. Paranormal people. Is this I don't know what's going on. Hold on, guys, give me a second. Bear with me. It's one of those days. Oh, come on, buddy. Buddy's working on it. Give Buddy a second. Buddy doesn't understand the problem with Buddy's computer here. Buddy is not happy. Buddy is, yeah, I don't know. Bear with Buddy for a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Come on, Buddy. Oh, Jesus Christmas. Oh, I hate you. There I am. Okay, wonderful. I'm back again. Unfortunately, this is probably going to happen the rest of the evening, and I don't know why as of yet. But luckily enough, I don't. My face isn't going to make the rest of the evening. Anyway, going on with my picks. The Jacksonville Jaguars travel to the Cardinals. They're gonna meow all of the Cardinals and beat the Cardinals. The Eagles are gonna like fly over and like claw the eyeballs out of the Cowboys and Jerry Jones. The Falcons are gonna beat up on the Saints because that's what everybody else has been doing. The game of the week, guys. The Buccaneers are traveling to the Rams. Go Rams. And the Panthers, another surpriser. They're going to the 49ers, but Mac Jones is not playing anymore because he sucks. And Brock Purdy is back. The man's back in his position. The 49ers are back in town on Monday night. They're going to beat up on the Panthers. Those are my picks for the weeks, guys. I am 102 wins on the season. I don't want to tell you what my losses are, but 102 wins is pretty good. The sport I want to talk to you about, a Van Down by the River podcast, the Ghost and the Goat, are going on the road this weekend to cover the live cover the live coverage, our live coverage of a certain event. Most of you know what a marathon is, right? A marathon, 26.2 miles. The Boston Marathon. Oh yeah, the Boston Marathon. The New York Marathon. New York. Let's go to New York and run a marathon, right? Here I go again. I'm freezing now. It's one thing after another with Buddy this today. Here on Paranormal TV. Yeah, I'm just gonna back out for a second, and I'm gonna come back in because this is. All right, here I am again. I'm moving again. All right, so a marathon, right? All these marathons. You run 26.2 miles. You're running on pavement. You're running from like Boston. You run from Hopkinton. You run up Route 9 essentially, and you end down in downtown Boston. You go up a few hills, but it's all paved, right? You're not running up and down mountains. Well, let me tell you something. These things called the Ultramarathon. Oh, here the frig we go again, buddy. I No, I'm still here. Hold on. God damn it. I hate this shit. All right, I'm here again. All right, so ultra marathon running. So I'm covering this ultra marathon. It starts, boys and girls, in the town of Boonesboro, which is in Maryland, which fortunately happens to be like right in the whole area of the. Holy shit! I just froze again. Look at that. Um. Oh, fuck off! I don't even want to. Oh my god. Excuse my French, boys and girls. Starts off in the whole area of Boonesboro. So I don't know if you can see this, but this here is right under JF. It's the longest running marathon in the ultra marathon in the country, the oldest one. I'm not going to give my runner's name. He's a modest guy. Um, I am going to share the screen with you because that's a little bit small. Hopefully, you can see this a little bit better. But it starts in Boonesboro, which is like right here under JFK's face. Where it says with one. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right above the one, there's that little play button. That's where it starts in Boonesboro. And then right about the 2 mile marker, they hit the Appalachian Trail, and it like starts going upward at an elevation of approximately or just over 1,100 feet. As they run down the ridges of the South Mountain Battlefield, and Buddy will benefit greatly from that one. And they run all the way down to the bottom of the Weaverton Cliffs at 15.2 miles, and they come all the way back down, and then they run flat. So he runs all the way up these mountains, and then the guy runs all across these ridge lines on trails, guys, up and down mountains, on cliff edges, through like scenic Civil War battle sites, national parks, beautiful America, right down to the Potomac River, that historic river that everybody knows about. So his the height they go, this is what he's doing, and then it's like a sharp drop, and then he runs flat. This guy from here, from mile 15 and a half to mile 50, which is up in that's right, I said mile 50, up in Williamsport, Maryland. I have to meet this runner in particular at several stopping points and support him on his trek. And you can catch all this live if I don't have skipping internet and shitty Wi-Fi like I do here plugged in at home, which is absolutely abominable. Do not pick Verizon as a carrier. So that's my spit on sports this week. I think. I hope. I don't know what's going on. Let me just look at the other screen here. Um, Maybe I can fix my internet problems as I'm still waiting for my co-host who can definitely take over because my internet keeps freezing and it's absolutely terrible. Um, I'm waiting. I have about 6 minutes, so I'm going to back out again and I'm going to come back in. Hopefully, more strong than this time. Um, and I'll see you in just a bit. Just hold on. Just go in and get a drink out of the fridge. And by the time you come back, I'll be back on. Thank you for hanging on. I'm still here. I'm back again. Um, I guess I'll talk sports for a few minutes. Or maybe I'll continue to talk the race since I'm moving again. Um, and I'm not moving again. And I'm not moving again. And I'm gonna. This is absolutely terrible, and I apologize for this terrible internet connection that I am currently dealing with. Um, where I don't know what's going on, so I apologize. I'm not internet savvy at all, and this just sucks. So stand by. And I'm still frozen. Stand by. I hate Tuesdays. Oh, not because of the show, because it's my home day and it's Wednesday. It's always a shit day at work. So here I am. I'm back. I got to send the link to my co-host, so she's going to join us in a little bit. But tonight's guest, please welcome. I have an intro prepared, and I don't have it in front of me. Big shock, buddy. Look at you sitting on your thumbs all the whole show. Just bullshit. Here we go, guys. So tonight's guest joining us, tonight's show. Jesus, buddy. Oh God. I'm sorry, Robin. I'm sorry. So, our guest tonight, she has been working in the healing arts for the past 25 years. Her healing journey began back in 1999 when she became a Reiki master and teacher. Since then, the journey to learn and explore the various other modalities has become an adventure. The true journey in life is to never lose the wonder of looking at things with the eyes of 4 C's: clairsentience, claircognizance, clairaudience, clairvoyance, to allow people around you to remember to assist with the awakening that everyone can do this. I froze again, but I'm going to bring in my guest, Robin. Welcome to the show, Robin. Can you hear me?
Hi, buddy. Welcome to Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. That's why you're having all the issues.
Oh my God, I always never believed in that whole horoscope thing. No offense, but I heard the retrograde something else that messes up communication with Mercury, and now this one's gonna throw me a curveball too. Of course. Yeah. I gotta have something paranormal maybe to blame it on. Maybe that's best.
Well, the Scorpio in the new moon in Scorpio, which happens on the 20th, is really going to have you look at your darkest fears, everything that makes you feel uncomfortable. Because again, Scorpio is all about doing that deep, dark work, right? And be able to come back enlightened, be the phoenix. So when I saw that happening to you, I got quite the chuckle, like, oh, he's in it.
Oh my God, right from the get-go. Robin, it's not my first time with Buddy versus the internet. It has happened before. I don't know. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so with it. Especially tonight, and especially because it's like my hump day. Like I said, it's like a day at work, so I get out of work all like, and I come and do the show, and it's most of the time it's smooth, but sometimes I want to fling my computer across the room like it was a old school Nintendo controller. But I use my coping skills. You know what? I yell a little bit, but whatever.
Yep. Let it go.
Let out some frustration and some energy. Speaking of energy, Robin, I got to tell you, you joined us on an investigation a couple 2-3 weeks ago, here in the lovely state of Rhode Island, and it was like one of the most like wow nights. Honestly, what can you take away from that?
You know, it was good to get back in the group with you guys again. It's been quite some time. I think it's probably been like 5 years.
Yeah, for sure.
But the feeling of the building was intense. It was really, really, it's that whole Gadsby era, I mean,
yeah.
It was just, it's alive. It's like one big party there, right?
Right.
So, and they're just all looking to have fun. So, the energy was very, very high, and they were pretty active. So it was pretty fun, to tell you the truth. I enjoyed it completely.
For sure. Did you come through with any like spiritual names or anybody that you could mention in particular?
I did.
You guys did the ballroom, and we did the bar area with the sessions. I thought that's what like blew my mind. But I was with the other medium, Sarah. So yeah. What did you guys take away from the ballroom area? Because I got some different responses.
So the ballroom area, I was out there with some folks, that hadn't really been on investigations before. So it was interesting to watch them, what they were picking up. For example, your cousin, he kept saying he was looking for validation. And, I so love that. Right. And I'm like, yeah, just keep looking. But he was picking him off right and left, which is pretty awesome.
Yep. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. The two other ladies, they were, a little, they were watching and, taking it all in. It was kind of like, a lot of aha moments, but it was mostly,
Mhm.
around like picking up on their energy when we were in the ballroom, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. That's awesome. So what is also awesome is I was able to send a link to my co-host, and please welcome Jai to the stage. Jai, how you doing tonight, dear? Oh, Jai. Jai. I don't see you, dear. We don't hear you. Jai. Nope. Jai. All right. I'm gonna
Hello?
bounce you off, Jai. Oh, nope. Jai. All right. So I could just heard you, but we don't see you. Maybe work on your camera. Shoot me a message when you're all set. All right. So our first guest tonight, Robin, I'm going to bring her on.
Okay.
I give you guys about 10 minutes and then maybe like 5 minutes to talk afterwards. And then I'm going to bring on the next. Okay. She's a dear friend. Please welcome Amanda. How you doing, Amanda? Hello? Can you hear me? Amanda, you're on. Unmute your mic. Amanda, unmute. Oh, I can unmute your mic. What am I thinking? Hello, dear. Amanda? Amanda? Hello? Oh shit, you can't see me because I'm not moving. Amanda, you're on, dear. You're live. Maybe I should text her. Hey, Amanda, you're live, dear. Oh, it's just a Tuesday
Can you hear
night.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
I can't hear you though.
Maybe turn up your volume. I don't know, dear. You coming in clear? I can hear you well. Tonight's been a problem, though, as you can tell by my frozen face. Can you hear me now?
Buddy, I can't hear you at all.
Okay, can you hear Robin? Robin, can you speak?
Amanda, can you hear me?
What if I try to go out and come back in?
Okay. We're going to wait for her just a second. I should do the same. And I'm going to check on Jai as we're waiting because this is just a night of laughs and fun and everything that doesn't work. And Jai is waiting to come back in. So, Robin, how long have you been mediuming for?
How long have I been awake and feeling and allowing the different energies to come in? Probably since I was a child. I had an experience with a full body light being when I was probably like 9, 10. Hi, Jai. About 9 to 10
Hi,
years
how are
old.
you?
So, it's a lot about trusting yourself, really. So
Okay.
that's what I was menting,
Amanda's back. Amanda's back. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm going to bring her on, and here we go.
Okay.
Amanda, can you hear me?
Hi.
Can you see?
I
All right.
can hear you.
All right, here we go. We're going to shut up. I'm going to come off, and I'm going to come back on, hopefully fix myself. So, ladies, go ahead. You have 10 minutes.
Thank you.
Okay. So I guess, are you guys going to be asking me questions or are you?
No, you're going to give Amanda a reading.
Okay.
And Jai and I are going to kind of sit here. We're going to go through this three times, and then after that, we'll do an interview. But I want to give you this chance to give 3 people a quick reading. Okay.
Okay. Awesome.
We're just timekeepers. So go.
Timekeepers. Okay. So hi, Amanda. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
So I get the feeling that, there's a certain amount of, you have a lot of questions, and I don't know if we're going to necessarily be able to address all of them in tonight, because some of them are more of a personal nature. And, since we're on a WebEx, I'd rather not go there. But so I'm going to take it a little bit higher level. So basically I just wanted to just say that, what you're thinking about, take the higher road. We are in the new moon. Like I was telling Buddy, we are in the new moon in Scorpio, and we are at a retrograde. That's also makes it even more so. So it's easy to go into those spots that are a little bit heavier, and we take a kind of a darker spin on it. So don't go there. Everything too shall work out. So that's the one thing that I need to tell you is that everything will work out. Okay. The certain amount of sadness that you're feeling right now, I understand, and my heart aches for you. It truly, truly does. My best advice that I can say is, spend time, go outside. I know it sounds cliche, but trust me, it really, really go outside, take a long walk, and just disconnect from all of the noise right now. The noise is just, you do what you want to do, you do you, and let everybody else do them. Okay. Because, even though sometimes they think they have the best interest in heart, it's not what you need right now. So, do you have any questions for me? I'm just going to pause here for a moment because I can see all the going on. And again, I'm trying to take it at a higher level, as high as I can, without getting too down. And
Yep. Nope, I'm good.
any other questions? Are you good? Or
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
There's nobody like to connect with her. I'm sorry, I missed this whole.
I can't.
There is, but there's like messages that are a little private. I'm not quite sure.
Oh yeah.
Need to go into that on here.
Oh no, I don't want to. Yeah, no.
I don't know actually, buddy. I can't hear you, buddy.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Oh, what the fuck, dude? I can hear you, so just talk to me, and she can hear me. So I don't know.
I can hear you.
You can hear him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, what is he saying?
He's saying.
I'm saying swear words, and yes, I can hear you, and Robin can hear me. That's what I'm saying.
Did you? She didn't hear you, I don't think.
Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on.
So I can hear Buddy. I can hear you. So I guess. Oh, so this kind of goes with that theme. Do you see where we're going with this, Amanda? You see?
This is weird.
Do you see how this happens?
Buddy hates the internet.
The energy now is just so funny. We just got done saying that, do you and let everyone else do them, and you listen to what you want to do, right? And not take the advice from everybody else who thinks you have their best intention in heart, but they, you got to do what you need to do. So I'm laughing because you can't hear Buddy, and
nope, not at all.
So what did she want to ask of Buddy? Oh my God, I froze again. What did she?
So what is he saying?
He said, "What do you want to ask of him?"
No, not of me. I was asking if there's anybody like.
Yeah,
no, I was asking. Yeah. That's what I was
do you see anybody with me, or besides me taking the higher road and me doing what I need to do?
Right.
Is there anything else that this person is saying to me?
Right now, to be honest with you, I don't see, and I'm not going to say things just to make it. I don't see anyone with you, but I do feel like a strong motherly presence around you. That's, basically is saying, take the higher road, be the better person, and you got this, and you're strong. So I'm feeling like a arms going across you, but I physically don't see anyone right now.
Okay, perfect. Okay. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Right, Amanda. Thanks.
Yeah, buddy, I still can't hear you.
We'll talk later. I hate this shit. I'm sorry. Oh,
God.
Oh, Amanda, I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh my God. She'll kick me. She'll hurt me for that later because her husband is my best friend. So
gotcha.
Our next guest. She's a lovely lady. I'm gonna just pop her on. Her name is Doreen.
Hi.
Or Joe, if you will. Go ahead.
Hello. Hi. Nice to meet
Doreen.
you.
Nice to meet you. So Doreen, how are you today?
I'm good.
You're good? You're good?
Yes.
Did you have a specific question in mind?
No, I just wanted to know if you can see anybody from up there, or anything.
See anybody from up there? Some folks that have crossed?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to know that even though they've crossed, that just means that they're on a different frequency than you, right? So that doesn't mean that they're not still with you, right? So that's the most interesting part for me, is that everybody can feel someone that's around them once they get past the grief of it. So the longing and the missing of them, the presence, the earthly presence of them is sometimes the most painful part. but I want you to know that they're always, always there. And I can't wait for the day when all of us can actually see and be able to talk to them like they're still here. You know? Yeah. So, don't think that you left anything. Okay, now they're coming in. Don't think like you left anything that's unsaid. You said everything that you needed to, or they already knew, right? So don't carry any of that with you. Don't just, you have to forgive yourself for that, right? So you said what you needed, they said what they needed, and they, one thing, love from the heart never ever goes away. It's always, always here. So
How about the people that I don't particularly love that's hurt me in the past? And
okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So thank you very much.
you're welcome.
I got done on another one saying that, it's a little hard, when we're in person or we're in a group and you can say things, and in here you don't know all who's on. So you're trying to keep it at a higher level and not so personal, right? But
Okay.
I can tell you now, Doreen, that now is the best time to get over that. Because as I've been saying, is that now look up new moon in Scorpio. It's all about letting go, right? In order to move on to the newer energies that's coming in, because you have all the solar flares coming and our energy is going to be expanding. Our heart's going to be opening even more. It's time to let all that caca or shit, whatever you want to call it, let it go. Let it go.
Yes.
Let it go. They did what they did. How you react to it is how you react, right? So you take the higher road. You don't have to let them in your life again or be able to forget it. It's just you need to be able to move on and know that you did everything you can and just, take the higher road and let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Because it's only going to hold you back.
Right.
And so they're going to continue to keep hurting you.
Okay.
And that's not what you want, right?
No. I mean, trying not to.
See, you look so much lighter now.
How about my husband and my health? Do you see anything? A health?
A health issue? Unfortunately, for that part, I don't see that, right? Because for me, I truly feel that everything is a choice, right? And everything that we go through, right, is a manifestation of our thoughts. So by you letting all that heaviness go, let it go, girl. By you letting all that heaviness go, it's going to make your energetic body lighter. Remember, dis-ease is a dis-ease in your body. It's a dis-ease in your energy, right? So be happy, laugh, go have fun. Enjoy life, girl. Enjoy it.
Oh, I'm trying to do that. I am really. And now my sister is back into my life, and she was away for a while. We weren't together, and now we're together. It's the best time ever.
That's
Like,
awesome.
my life has changed so much because
So
I knew
emotional.
something was missing, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I mean, I'm happy, and I've always been happy, but something was missing.
Right.
And
That's
she's back
awesome.
into my life, and we have a blast.
That's awesome. So enjoy
Yep.
every moment that you have. This is like, get personal a little bit for me. I just turned 65. Talk about a shell shock, right?
No.
Oh my God.
Get out of here.
It was last Saturday. So
Lies.
Oh, happy birthday.
thank you. But I didn't say for that. But what I'm saying is time goes by so quick, right? So in a fleeting moment, you look back and you don't want to look back and say, oh, I should have or I could have. Just do it.
Yep.
Just do it. Just do it.
Okay.
So
Sounds
happy
good.
to meet you.
I'm going to be 69 again for the second time in April.
Perfect. I love it.
It's going to be 69 for the next 30 years.
I love it. I love it.
69 is a good number.
It is. You keep that in your mind, girl.
Oh, that's what I planned on.
way too much information, but that's awesome. Thank you very much. Do you have any further questions?
Thank you.
Oh, come on now.
Thank you so much.
I wasn't even going there.
Yeah, okay, me too. All right. Have a good night, Doreen. It's a total spoiler alert, Robin.
Yeah.
Doreen is my aunt, is my mother's sister.
Oh,
Um,
no wonder.
Weird as that is. And her grandson is my cousin who you met a few weeks ago.
Oh,
So we're a spiritual bunch.
did you? What we talked about? Is it gone?
I
We'll
haven't
talk later.
I haven't explored that. I haven't explored that yet.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, I would like to at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, our next contestant tonight's show. Holy shit, dude! It's been like 5 minutes. I haven't frozen. Knock on wood. Is another lovely lady. You might know this lady, Robin. If you do, whatever. But please welcome to the show, Denise Arlene. Who uses the middle name? Except the only people who use this.
I haven't seen you in so long. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm reunited with my sister, and it is just awesome. We
That's
have the
wonderful.
best times ever. Laugh like fools. Sonny, I'm excited.
That's so awesome. I'm so
It
happy
is.
for you. And you're coming
I
into
am
that
too.
time. You're coming into that time, right? With Thanksgiving where they come back and they visit you. Are you ready this year?
They already have
No,
them come
who's
back.
coming to visit
They
me?
already
Tell
have
me.
Yeah.
What?
She said it's Thanksgiving time. They're coming back to visit. I
They
said they
always
already
do.
came back to visit a few times. Things have happened.
They always come
Yes.
back. The
I just
holidays.
The other day I got up, buddy. I didn't tell you this yet. The other day I got up, and just for the day, all of a sudden in my ear I heard somebody say, "Hello." I
Oh
looked
God!
around.
Oh my God!
I looked around, and it was morning. It was
Oh, good morning.
it was as clear, Robin, as the bell. Honest to God,
Was it a woman's voice? Was it a man's voice?
it was
Did
a
you tell?
woman's voice.
Yeah.
Robin,
your
who's
grandma, buddy.
coming to? Robin, who's coming to see me on Thanksgiving?
It's Buddy's grandmother.
Mm.
Holy shit! She lived. I'm
She
sorry.
lived there. She lived there.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yes.
tell that story, unfortunately. Yeah, she lived there. Do you still have
Yes.
those dolls?
Those what?
Dolls? Do you still have the dolls in the house?
Dolls.
Yeah, you had dolls, Ma. Those
Yeah,
dolls are terrible. So of course I remember the dolls.
but
Yeah,
not
no,
dolls. But
she finally,
buddy,
like,
not dolls. Would you be quiet? This is my time.
All right.
Not dolls of nanas.
No,
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 they
No.
were just
I
dolls.
do
Those
have dolls in
awful-
the house.
awful dolls. that you
Robin,
had.
I have two in front of my bed right here. I'm in my bedroom. They were Heather's. They were Cabbage Patch boy and girl dolls, and they were hers.
Oh.
Do you see anybody around me now?
Your house is always full of so much love. You know that every time I would go there, that's all I would feel is like love and family and loyalty and trust. So that's your safe place, girl. That's your safe place.
It is.
And when
It
the
is.
holidays come up, enjoy it and have fun and enjoy the family. They come back and they just want to make sure you're keeping it up for them. They don't want it to get run down, and they want to make sure you keep it all nice and neat like it always was, and you're doing a good job on that.
Not
That is
always,
so
Robin,
my
trust me.
grandmother for sure.
Yeah, she's very, very articulate about everything that she wants to have in the house, so that hasn't changed. So
Wow,
yeah, so
that's
are you gonna be
awesome.
cooking? Are you gonna be cooking this year? You cooking?
No, I'm going to Jermaine's 2 daughters.
Okay.
Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve we're spending with Jermaine.
Nice.
Robin, there's 2 sisters I don't speak to.
Okay.
And sometimes I feel guilty. But they made it this, stop it, buddy. But they made it this way. You know what I mean? My older sister hurt me deeply, and it was with Buddy, and I'll never forgive her for something she did against my
Devil.
son. Ever
She's a sadist.
forgive her. But am I wrong?
It's okay.
Robin, if she died tomorrow, how would I feel?
I haven't talked to her.
You would feel okay.
Would I?
You would. And don't question yourself about that. It's okay to not want to have somebody around you that, well, there's no better way to say it, that kind of like drains your energy, right?
Toxic.
She did. She
You know?
did. And she was extremely negative. Extremely.
Right.
Extremely. And I
Right.
just can't deal with that. I can't deal with the hurt she gave to Buddy. I
Right.
just can't get over
All
that.
right, Ma,
you
we don't
know?
have to go through like family like history here. Okay, so
Stop.
it's a PG show, Ma.
Yeah, it's kind
Stop.
of we're not private, you know. We're on the internet, so that's. I'm
All
trying to
right.
get
I'm
around that.
sorry, guys.
It's okay. It's okay.
Mm.
I feel that it's traumatic for you, but it's
It
okay.
is.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay to be.
Thank you.
You don't need to have them around because you don't like that toxicity, and you don't need
No,
to
I
have
don't.
energy pulling you down. You don't need it.
Exactly. For years, Robin, you know?
You don't need it. You don't need it. So you can send them love from afar. And, you know, maybe when you see them, you know, in the next life or in heaven or wherever, then things might be different. But in this time, it just didn't work out. And it's okay. Forgive yourself for that. I know that's hard with how you were brought up. You know, I get that.
Yes.
I
Yes.
understand. It's hard. It's hard.
I'm having a few health issues lately, and I get the results Thursday.
Okay.
And it can go easy or hard.
Okay. So you're going to focus on easy. You're going to focus on easy because you
I'm
can
trying
manifest
to.
what you want. Easy.
That's what I want. Right. Easy peasy. Yes.
Easy.
Yes.
Because what we talk about comes back to us, right? So we don't want to have like a negative ball going out. We don't want that.
Right.
Don't.
Right.
No. All the more reason not to have people that are toxic in your life, right? You need to stay positive and you need to stay, you know, in a happy place, right? And
Yes.
positive things and not, oh, this could happen, this could happen. You don't need that. You don't need that.
No, I don't. No, I don't. And being back with Jareen is, Buddy begged me for a long time, is a very wonderful thing in my life. Her granddaughter and her grandsons are just awesome, 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 awesome.
Awesome. So it brings you
Yes.
joy. You're going to stay in
Shut
that.
up, Buddy.
I said it brings you joy, so you're going to stay in that happy place.
That's right. I miss you. Remember the time you told me somebody pushed me down the stairs?
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
That was
Greenville
at your
Avenue,
house.
where I used, huh?
Yep.
Where
They
I
gutted
used
that
to
whole.
work.
They gutted that whole house and made it a big, beautiful house. But I
Yeah.
guarantee those spirits are still in there. That was a wicked active house.
Oh, the one
Yeah, it
that was
was.
next to with
The big old senator's house. It had the big
Yes.
staircase.
Oh,
as soon as
that
you
was
walked in, you're like, somebody got pushed down these stairs. I'm
Oh,
like,
yes.
my mother got pushed down these stairs.
Oh, yeah. I remember
Yes.
that. I remember where you are now. Yes, because you and I were spending time downstairs talking. And I'm
Yep.
like, "Woo."
Yes. Yes. And you
that-
told me it was a little boy.
Yep. But, you know, there
I
was
don't work there anymore.
Oh,
What?
a lot of mistreatment there, you know, a lot of,
Mhm.
you know, that wasn't such a nice place, you know, so
Right.
they're a little uneasy, but yeah.
Right. I'm in a much better place right now at work. So
Good.
All
Good.
I
right,
just love it.
I hate to break up this conversation. Denise, do you have any last questions for our medium before we cut you loose this evening?
No, I think she answered most of my questions. Robin, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm
It's so-
sorry I took so much time. I just love talking to you.
I know. It's so good to see you again. You have a great day. Remember, stay positive, and I'm going to pray that you're going to have a high outcome, a better outcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Robin.
You're welcome.
All right, the Denise Thea show is over. I got to get this lady her own podcast so she can talk about her own personal life and the people that she knows and the interactions she has and the adventures that she has with my father. Goddamn, you could spend hours riveting audiences on the life of Denise Thayer. So thank you. Thank you for that. Those are 3 really great readings, Robin. All right, so let's please get into the interview with the time that we have left. Tell us how you started as a medium. When did you know that you had an ability? Go.
Yes.
You talking to me or?
Yes, ma'am. You.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
This is all about you now, Robin.
I'm not used to that, buddy. I'm not used to that.
You know.
So, like I said, I started to, they say that folks, and a lot of the different folks that are awakened and they can sense and see things, a lot of them had childhoods that were, not the most happiest, right? Or,
Right.
there was a lot of drama and stuff like that, right? So I think we kind of developed our senses a little early because of that,
Mhm.
right? So how to avoid and again, not getting too personal, but it does seem like, and now that I planted that seed, I know, buddy, how your mind works.
Mhm.
Validate that for me, because I'm saying that what I'm finding as I'm talking to other people and training other people and reminding them who they are, we all have the kind of the same theme, which is interesting. But anyways, so when I was a child, I could sense things. My brother was deaf, so there was always a nonverbal. And so a lot of times we just, talked with moving our mouths, or we didn't talk at all. And we knew what each other was thinking. So
Mhm.
it started early for me.
Yep.
Now, I was raised Southern Baptist, so it was kind of frowned upon
Of
that-
course.
to do that, right?
Mhm.
So my grandmother took me a lot of different churches to try to fix me, but but me being the rebel, because I am a Scorpio, you got to push the system.
Mhm.
I just kept doing and doing, right? Looked at a lot of different things. I started with like Tai Chi.
Mhm.
Did that. I used to go to like a lot of readings, and I would be interesting. I would go and sit in front of someone to give me a reading. They're like, "What are you doing on that side? You should be over here doing me," right?
Mhm.
So, because you can tell by looking at people, their eyes, or especially up in here, there's a certain light that shines out. So you just know. But nowadays, it's just people just embracing the gift they have.
Yeah, for
back
sure.
then, not many people were aware of it, or they hid it because of the whole structured, religion thing, right?
Fear of people thinking that they're crazy, or religion saying that they're Satan and burning them at the stake. All the awful things people used to do to each other, who were gifted, but yeah, oh, it's awful.
Yeah, or schizophrenic, right?
Yeah, right,
So-
right, exactly.
God knows if I grew up in the 40s, they probably wouldn't put me in a psych ward, right? So,
Sure.
but now, thank goodness, it allows people to be a little bit, they're not so afraid to talk about it.
Yep.
And, as my first adventure, like I had said in my bio, there was my dad had passed. We were all really, really close. And, that was a whole nother adventure. But that's when I wanted to really try to explore and to try to really fine tune what I was feeling or what I was seeing. Because back then, like I said, no one talked about it. And I was in IT, and you certainly don't talk about it in a logical minded corporate job, right?
Right.
It's off limits. So when I took Reiki, after my second attunement, I actually saw an eye in the middle of my palm, which I thought was really bizarre. But then, now I understand what it is. Basically, it means, your hands are senses, right? And you do have your feeling in here, right? When you're doing Reiki, you beam light out, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, it was remembering, embracing who I was, and, wake up.
Yep.
But again, in the true fashion, I just kept trying to take all these different classes. I think I took every kind of healing modality you could think of.
Mm-hmm.
And it all leads down the same road.
Yep.
Started playing with crystals. I still love crystals. I can't stop that. And I want to go to get some cumberite there behind
Oh yeah, behind Elder Blue, yeah.
Yeah.
I know a guy who found the Cumberlandite cave, and it's like it's magnetic rock, which is you would think would draw in that paranormal energy more so. And it's like that black. It's really cool, and it's only found in this like one little spot in the world, which is amazing.
It's amazing.
But
Well,
yeah, go on.
wherever you have the magnetic energy, it's kind of like in Sedona. That's where you can get that vortex energy, because it's, you know, and the vortex, we can go down a whole road on that, but if we go into the little ghosty side over here, the vortex energy will allow the other frequency to step forward on this side of the house. And sometimes, you know, you got to be careful what you're looking for, because you can pull some things across. So I, you know, love that. So rocks is still an infatuation for me. I can't get enough of them. And there's a rock show this weekend that's in Webster, Massachusetts. Can't wait.
Awesome. Jai, I'm going to throw it to you. You've been sitting there quietly for the whole show. Go ahead, throw some questions while people look at my frozen face. Oh, can you hear me, Jai? Jai, did you freeze too? Oh my God. Jai, we can't hear you. Oh, you can't even see me because I'm not moving. Jai, we cannot hear you or see you. This has been a night of 1,000 freezes with and she hopefully Jai will come back on. So all right, so I had a question and then I diverted to so rocks, they hold energy, Rob, and they help you center and balance your energy, or how do they help you as a medium to see or have better clarity?
Great question. So basically, when you are out in a crowd, as being an empath, you can feel everyone's energy. And it's like having 1,000 people whisper in your ear at the same time, or 1,000, some mediums feel it in their stomach. Some hear it, some see it. Those are the 4 clairs. So when you have a grounding rock, like a tourmaline or a hematite, which is black, so just figure black stones, they help you to ground or to pull in your energy so you can focus. It's kind of like, you know, in Tai Chi, they say, go hug a tree, right? You're grounding your energy out and you're bringing your energy that was out in and into yourself. So it makes it easier to be a better channel. So that's why sometimes you'll see me when we were going out, I would have like stones in my hand.
Yep.
If you want to connect to the higher beings, right? Like, so if you want to connect to like the angelic or the we'll get into the alien thing. So then you go into more, you go more into like the Moldavite or the Herkimer diamonds, things of that nature. So it's the higher above the crown, the 12th crown, 12th chakra energies that you're pulling in. So yeah, stones can definitely help. They help with healing as well. So for example, one stone that, I don't know if you don't have stones near you, but if you were to hold on to a black stone right now because the energy is not grounded, it would definitely help you.
Oh, see, that I should just carry a stone in here with me, and that will solve all my internet and connectivity issues. That's been the secret the whole time, Robert. Jesus, what have I been missing?
I know. Why didn't I tell you before?
Oh, my own. So you say you said in your intro, the 4 C's. Can you explain the 4 C's and what each one means?
Sure. So clairaudience is clear seeing. That's where you can actually see. Like when I see them, they look like a hologram, to be honest.
With your eyes. You're seeing with your eyes?
Yep.
Okay.
No, so some people, I mean, everybody has, but some develop whatever their sense is most stronger. For me, I've always been aware of my situation. So that was the first one that came through for me. I would see like shadows, or I would see like, now shadow beings are not necessarily evil beings in my mind. They're just ones that can't manifest, right?
Yeah, all right. That's awesome because, all right, so this is with shadows. When I was younger and I first started experiencing the paranormal, I would see shadows, like not peripheral, direct head on. I was looking right at them, shadows. And then I did like Qigun and I did Reiki a few times, and I feel like that opened me up a little bit. And now I see like figures, people. When we were at Rhodes, I saw a shadow upstairs.
A lot.
But the last time we were there, I saw a man walking across a hallway. And I thought it was a man until he went behind a column and then didn't come out on the other side. You know, so that I don't know. I feel like, does that make me clairaudient? Because I've seen ghosts. I don't see them all the time, but like once in a great while, one will like just walk in front of me.
And the more that you focus on that, that's clairvoyance. So the more that you do you accept that? And you accept what you're seeing and not putting like the filters on saying, oh, I couldn't have seen that.
Right. No, I think about it for a second. Like, I think I just seen a ghost.
That's awesome.
And it doesn't make me, I don't fear it at all. A lot of times I think I'm looking at a person and then they're gone. And then in some occasions I can take the image of the person that I saw and dig into the history books and find that person was at that location and is no longer living, which is even more creepy and validating at the same time. But go on, please.
No, that's awesome. So clairaudience is the ability to basically hear. So the clairaudience is hearing. So some people like what your mom had said, that she heard someone say hello. That's clairaudience.
I've had that multiple times.
Yes.
Many times.
Yes, many times. So, like I said, whatever one is the most strongest in your senses is what's going to come in first.
Like a disembodied voice. If I hear a disembodied voice, that means I'm clairaudient technically, because I'm hearing these voices that.
Correct.
Holy shit, they're incredible too.
And clairsentient is the feeling. So some people they don't see, but they like. You have this. I've seen this in you. Like you walk in, you'd be like, "Oh, spidey."
Oh yeah.
Feelings.
That
right?
feeling that I get, that tingles, that pressure. Then it turns into anxiety, and then which is crazy because I'm not anxious at all. But yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. So that's clairsentient and claircognizant. That's basically the. Let me think about this now. That's knowing. It's like clear. All knowing, like it's kind of like you go someplace and you already know what the deal is with that place. It's not, you're not picking up through senses. You just know that there was something that happened here and this is what happened. It's kind of like
experiences I've had with you. Like that. Yeah. Okay.
For me, I guess the best way to describe it is when I went upstairs and that hat, I just knew he was putting off his hat and waving it to everybody.
Oh my God. That was one of the first times we ever worked with you. That was one of the first times I was ever in that building. That artifact wasn't in the building. It was on loan in Philadelphia. We knew nothing about that article. We had like full disclosure about everything in the building. And Tim knew that and like played it off so well when he came out and said like, "Oh, you know about that? You know about that?" It's like, what do you mean? What are you talking? Like you sat there like with a stone face, like nothing's going on. You're like doing backflips. What hat are you talking about? That was unbelievable, Rob. That was like, holy shit. We know a man's name, like Ben, but it's not Ben. It's something more proper. Like, and it was Benaja Carpenter, which is so weird. So weird.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, just sort of the backstory. We were in a Rhode Island History Museum, the Varnum Armory. This hat that she's referring to was the headgear of Benaja Carpenter, who was one of the founding members of the Rhode Island Train of Artillery under, oh my God. I don't know, one of the founding units of the U.S. artillery and, in the Revolutionary War. And she picked up on things that were in letters, picked up on like arguments that he had with his wife in letters, that he's away fighting and she wanted him home with the kids and he was going to get hurt. And he ended up getting shot in the head at the Battle of Long Island. And the hat that he was wearing, it's beautiful. It looks like it was like created like 10 years ago. And it's like almost over 200 years old. It's currently on loan at the Army is having its 250th anniversary. It's on loan at the Army Museum in Washington, D.C. So it's a cool piece. If you haven't seen it, we'll be back at the Armory in East Greenwich in about a year. Go check out the hat and ask about the story about Benaja. Patrick is sure to recall it. So it's a great story. Oh, great. It's great when you walk into a place with the medium. See, I will invite Robin or any various medium out on an investigation, and I won't give them the address till like an hour or two before, so they can't do any of the research, especially Robin, who's coming to us from Connecticut. So she's driving the whole way. I know she's an IT girl, but there's no way she's driving and like doing this kind of research. And when they come out with like mind blowing, like how I tell Robin, I tell everybody that I know when they ask about mediums and investigating, I don't know if you remember, but I took you to a house in Attleboro, and it used to be a pig farm. We were in the basement, and you were describing like somebody getting like disemboweled, and you were horrified. And I'm like holy shit! Like what? I'm like, this was a pig farm. This guy used to hang pigs and slaughter them. That's what she's saying. It's unbelievable. That kind of fact took like a lot of research to dig up for me. Stuff that you can't find on the internet. So it's just awesome. It's just awesome that to have that experience. That's incredible. Ooh, I'm sorry, I talked a lot there.
And I have to tell you that Buddy has a total stone face. So the whole time you're telling him something, you just know it. And then you know, I remember when we first started going out, Buddy, I'd be like, well, maybe I didn't have it right. You know, and then I just kept coming back, you know, like,
yeah,
you know.
No, dead on accurate every time, which is awesome. Just such like small, minute details that you can tell about a place or about a person. Like, how the hell did she know this? So that's incredible. Now, is it on all the time, Robin? Are they like, do they come up to you in the Walmart? Do they like bother you on your day off?
Yeah.
Can you tell them to go away? Can you shut it off at all? What do you do with that?
You know, and that's one of the main questions that a lot of my students ask me, because when I do the mediumship classes, they're like, Robin, how do I turn it off? And I'm like, well, you have to learn to just be okay with it. You know, just say, you know, I'll talk to you later, or I'll deliver that message later, or maybe that person in the store doesn't want to hear it. You know, I guess the best thing to laugh about is like, you know, how they have that Long Island medium. You know, she has no filter. She just goes right up and starts telling people.
Right.
I don't do that unless I know you guys, you know, or if there's truly somebody that's, you know, I've learned to curtail that, you know, that anxiousness a little bit more. So, you know, if I see someone and they're having a lot of pain and I can see that there's somebody standing over them that's trying to comfort them, or they had a recent loss, I'll just say, you know, I'll give them a smile. And sometimes that's all that they really need, is just to know that somebody else is there. So there's many ways to, you know, to share what you have, or, you know, without going into a deep personal thing, you know, in front of everyone, because they may not want to hear it. Right. Okay. So, but yeah, there isn't, unfortunately, I can tell you some of the experience at some of the local grocery stores are, I try to avoid them, you know, so like Walmart, I don't go there.
Yeah, they follow you around the store and stuff and nag you to talk to people. That's gonna be annoying.
Because you know, especially when, you know, when people are not in their best place, you know, when they're having their life turmoil, you know. Yeah. So, you know,
or they're dead, and they're trying to reach out to the living, or not dead. Yeah. Or not hearing them and not responding to any of the signs that they're giving them, like, open your freaking eyes, I'm right here.
I'm right here.
That's gotta be frustrating as hell. So yeah, I could imagine when they see a person like you coming, they're like, oh, I gotta talk to this lady. And then just like never leave you alone. Yeah. No, I tell everybody they're just people. I tell everybody, just tell them to leave you alone. Is that an accurate statement? Will they, you feel, leave you alone?
They will. Now, I have encountered, you know, Buddy, since, you know, I was still going out and investigating, but, you know, I just wasn't going with the group. I'd keep the group smaller. And so I have investigated some that haven't transcended, meaning they haven't gone into the light. They're kind of stuck in the middle. Yep. And, you know, and their energy is a little bit different, right? So, you know, so I have, that's why I had asked you, you know, one of my friends, that's what she does, you know, for James. But you have to protect yourself, basically.
Oh, yeah, with that stuff.
You have to protect yourself.
No matter what investigation you're going on, no matter where you're going, you always use protection. Yeah.
Correct. I do. Yes, okay. I do now. Yes, because the world is different now, because people are waking up and they just don't know how to deal with it, actually. That's what I'm finding, is that they're seeing things and they think they're crazy. And so to combat that, then they layer on another addiction, right? And that just makes it even worse. And it's just this spiral. I mean, you must see it in, you know, in your profession, right? They just spiral down, right?
Yep.
And really, truly, maybe they're just becoming more aware, right? But,
maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean, some people report seeing and hearing ghosts, but they also report being like the chief of police and the owner of the house and a billion other crazy things. So I don't know. I
Right.
just got to go with this woman's mentally ill and she's having
Right.
internal stimuli and not
Right.
interactions with the dead. But she has described. I have in the house that I work in. There's this woman who lives there. She's older, and she's seen her a few times in my presence. And we were standing in the kitchen one day, and she's like, I felt this like that feeling that creep up my spine, like oh my god. And I looked up at this woman, and she's like, there she is. She's like the woman made of glass. She's not happy. She's right behind you. And I'm like, oh God, buddy, just turn around. And there was nothing there, obviously. Like, all right, why don't we leave her in here? And I'm going to go back in my office. And I locked the kitchen and I left.
Yeah.
But these human spirits, can they carry that negative energy? Can they carry that emotion? Can they hurt you? Yeah, all the above. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, that wasn't something that you would hear me agree to even 6 years ago,
Right.
but I've seen it.
Yeah.
And if you think about when we went to that place with the pig farm, that man was angry that was there that had crossed over. He was still angry.
I bet. Yeah. People were in his house. And I myself, one of the most like incredible ghost stories I ever have is just like seeing a woman. I could just feel her anger. I could feel her hatred, and it was like so thick and she was a woman, and again I saw her in real life, her photographs and articles about her and stuff, and like she existed. So it was definitely a real. It was the most surreal event in my life. And actually I was with Heather, and she had the same experience at a different point that day with the same spirit. But anyway, another story for another time. Well, how do you tell the difference then, Robin, between what I would define as an asshole ghost and like say an unhuman spirit who wants to just take over mankind or whatever they do? How do you tell the difference?
Valid question. So what I do is I basically everything that was alive, everyone that was alive is a better way to say it, has the divine spark, has a spark in their heart. No matter how small, no matter how big, I swear TV has a lot of like symbolism of what reality is. So if you think about the Grinch, right?
Yeah.
He, at the end, when he recognized his heart was there, he just became all loving. But they are so, afraid that if I go one step forward, because of their structured religious background, if I go one step forward, God's not going to accept me because I did all of these bad things. And this guilt is just going around their head, and on and on and on and on and on, that they just stay stuck in the middle.
Yep.
And the longer they stay stuck in the middle, the angrier they get, right? Because it's just this hamster wheel that they're on, right? So like, what an awful feeling, right? So, to do some backpedal, like that jail that we went to, there was that energy there, right?
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
Right. Not bad, just confused or angry or feeling like they won't be accepted, feeling that, there's no way that they can go into those pearly gates,
They committed crimes here on Earth, and they weren't forgiven. Some of them were capital crimes. Some of them were murder. So, a guy killed his 5-year-old daughter. So just horrible stories.
Horrible, right?
But Rhode Island history, I love it. Those little tales of Rhode Island history. So negative entities. I don't like to use the D word because I don't like to attach it to religion. But how would one tell if one had something in their house that was negative and not human?
And that's a valid thing. And again, I've recently experienced that with someone that is a good friend of mine. So basically, I noticed, we can start how it happened. She started playing with a lot of like deviation, and she was thought she was talking to somebody on a board that was somebody other than who it actually she was talking to.
Was
So
she
as
using a Ouija board? Was she using a Ouija?
she was using a Ouija board, and then she was using a pendulum on a to spell out the letters. So it was kind of like a Ouija board.
Yeah. Okay.
Deviation tools.
Yeah.
So she was doing that, and anyways, when she was talking to me, she would tell me these stories that were like, it just seemed like there was way too much drama. Whenever there's like a lot of drama, it's like, if the person was transcended, or even if they were a human spirit, they don't really care about drama over there.
Mm-hmm.
But, I started noticing. But then when it got to a level of where, like, she told me that they told her when she was going to die. And I'm like, no, okay, we're done. We're done there. I said, I'm going to tell you what's around you because you're going to listen to me. So you're going to sit there and you're going to listen to me. Mm-hmm. Until then, I kept trying to well, okay, maybe she's, but the minute it got into where it was bodily harm against her, then that's over the top. So to get back to your question, when there's something of a little bit higher nature, you get these thoughts that are not your own. You get these thoughts of hurting yourself or hurting others.
Yep.
It's, you don't eat, you don't sleep.
Yep.
It's, it was, it was kind of like an intervention I had to give her, and, there was enough where she would say, well, they told me I could talk to you. Oh, really? Okay. Well, they can talk to me, and then they're like, they told me I can't talk to you anymore. I said, no, you're going to talk to me. I was like persistent. Right. And, that's when I kept hearing that she had to get a St. Benedict medal. Didn't know because I'm not Catholic, but now that I had found out that St. Benedict actually helps to ward off those kind of energies. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Quick question. So I know a guy, right, who says that he sees entities in his house. They're not. He's described them as. We're not going to use any names, just for whatever purposes, or identities. He says that he describes them as like they look like my mother or like my father, but it like one leg will be like really long. Or like the fingers will be really long. There'd be some distortion. And he says there reports them all over his house. But there's not I've been in that house. I never felt anything like that before. I never felt anything period in that house. None of the other family members report anything happening in that house. However, other family members in that house have used a Ouija board to play around with. And obviously you don't play around with a Ouija board, but it is a Parker Brothers game. So, and it's, movie sensationalization and all that stuff. People want to have fun, but what advice would you give someone that is seeing these entities in their home that are pretty sound like they're almost non-human,
Yeah. Well, I can tell you that I did not see what was around her. Mm-hmm. I didn't even feel it. For me, that was, if I ever see, someone that deals with that a lot, I would love to ask them that question because how can they hide so much, especially from someone that is very, I consider myself empathic. Why did I not feel them?
Right.
But what you did. So the other people where I'm going with that is the other people in the house. That's probably why they don't see them. When you were talking about it, I was getting the feeling that it was something a little bit darker.
Yeah.
So, it might be.
That's what immediately when he told me all this, I'm like red flags.
Right.
Right. But then again, is it something that he maybe pulled off of reading something off the internet? I'm not saying he's lying or anything. I'm just saying did his imagination run away with him? I don't know. But it sounds pretty freaky deaky, some of the shit that he was describing. So
right. Yes.
Yeah.
You might want to talk to, get somebody that, because you know a couple of people that are really good and just have them feel it out,
Yeah.
Like I said, that was before I used to say, no, I don't deal with that. But,
yeah, that's my thing. I'm a ghost guy. It said so in the credits. Yeah, I'm a ghost guy. I do not do that shit. I do know people who do that stuff. Father Bob Bailey, good friend of mine, great Catholic priest, great appreciator of craft beer. Also, I've had him on my beer show, and great guy. I would definitely recommend to try and we'll try and like work on getting him on. He does like a lot of traveling around the country, but great guy. Maybe just like a blessing or whatever, you know.
Right. So that might be somebody to talk to.
For sure.
Yeah, all I can say is ever since that experience that I had, I wear this. I don't know if you can see. I wear this every single day.
Is that a Saint Michael or what is that? Yeah.
Saint Benedict.
Oh, Saint Benedict. Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool. Is that your faith? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're Southern Baptist, so kind of.
I honestly I didn't even know what it was. I just got this message, clear message. You got to get one. You got to tell her to get one.
Yeah.
And
protective purposes, right?
Yeah, and then when we looked it up, you know, I was like, wow, okay, that's cool. So that was another validation for her to be like, okay, you know what, Robin, maybe you got something here, right?
Yep.
So she's much better now, so which is good.
That's good. All right, switching gears, because I don't like talking about the D word any more than the next guy. I'm not excited by it at all. No. So I want to throw something at you. I throw this at other people. I kind of have this theory that the gift, if you will, or the ability to see of any of the seas, or even like whether it's open or not, is it hereditary? Do you think it's something that's passed along genetically?
That's a valid question, and that's something else because again, I'm always digging, right?
Yep.
So I really do feel that it is some kind of DNA line. You know, maybe it's easier for us because it's always kind of accepted, but then, you know, to be honest with you, I threw that out the window because I wasn't brought up where that was acceptable. But for some reason, it feels to me like empathically, it feels to me like this is something that my DNA line maybe they were midwives, maybe they were, you know, the local herbalists, you know, they always had that knowing, and that just goes down through the family.
Yep.
So I really do feel that there's some credence to that yes. Yeah. But I still feel that everybody's going to have the ability to do this. This is part of being a human.
Sure. So it's like open to your environment or how you like observe your environment, whatever, or maybe like genetically. It just seems like everybody that I've ever met that has been gifted has also like had a mother or a grandma. It's always a grandmother too, or a sibling. And like I knew a girl once. She could see, hear, feel, all that stuff. Her brother could only like hear it. Her mother could would feel it, and then her grandmother was like she was. So I don't know if I kind of like started with that, and then everybody like I met, it's like, huh, well you got this relation, that, and then my own family tree, I can name like multiple people. Not only like my mother's had experiences here. I've had thousands of experiences in 20 years. My Auntie Dale, you know her, she is also very much so
very
experiences
open,
stuff, very open. When their great grandmother passed away in 1985, I was in the house, and there was a picture of her and her husband on the wall that flew across the room without explanation at all. Just like weird shit. And then you know, my cousin as well, he's also tremendously gifted. So I kind of like, there's no way to actually prove this, that there's some, because I'm not a genome scientist. It's just like something I've noticed over the years. Another thing I've noticed over the years, Robin, is that the energy tends to, not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, is more feminine than masculine. Do you find that?
And you know why? I think that's conditioning, because I think that from being a male, you guys are supposed to be tough, right?
Yep.
You're not supposed to buy into the emotional part. And it's like, I always tell folks, we all in our society today, you know, for me, look, I work in IT, right? So it's all cerebral. It's all in the brain, right? But that's not really where your brain is. Your brain is your heart. And we learn to just shut that off. But so it's harder for men to open that back up. You know, we want to have everything logical and do this, do that, and this will happen, right? Everything's systematic, right? And so you're shutting off a piece of yourself. So not all men can. Some men are good; they embrace it. But you're right, and
Yeah.
I
Some,
say conditioning.
and then there's a lot of men that I know who actively are mediums, and they're gay, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But that, again, that feminine energy, is it? I feel like it's more prevalent in women, and I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a very feministic kind of guy. I'm very masculine. I've just been able to focus a little bit more on these things over the years. I got into paranormal investigating because I wanted to, one, help people, and two, like, explore my own, like, experiences a little bit more. So oh my God, I've done that, and oh my God, every time it's like, it's not every time I go out, but like, I went out twice in that weekend that I saw you. The first time we went to a King Philip's War battlefield, and it was myself, a medium, and two gentlemen. And I'm like, you guys hearing that? And we're in the middle of nowhere, Robin, in North Smithfield, on the side of a hill. We had to hike out there for like a mile. I'm like, what? They're like, what are you hearing? I'm like, I don't want to be dramatic. I'm like hearing a voice. And then the more I hear it, I'm like, I don't want to be dramatic, guys, but I hear a woman, like, it sounds like a woman screaming. And the medium's like, I've been hearing that too. These guys didn't hear it. When I went back and I reviewed it, it was like crystal clear, a woman saying something in English.
Awesome.
It's like, holy shit. And then the other voices that I heard, not all of them were actually female, came back as male, but like so intelligent, like, oh my, like, give me the chills, like, just listening to it. Like, oh my God, they were like right there talking to us. And these are people who like were there and died in like 1676. Other than that, there's been no activity on the land. It's just, it's incredible. It's incredible. And then at the next night when I was with you, I started to review my session with Sarah at the bar, and like every other question that she's asking, she's getting responses on the divination rods, and I'm getting EVPs. It's like, I've never gotten this many EVPs in a session. I feel like I'm double checking myself. Are you sure it is, buddy? I'm going back on my notes. I'm like, holy shit, it's there. I can hear it. It's amazing. So what do you think makes them come through more or less, or I don't know, what do you think? What's your thoughts?
I think that when they acknowledge, or when we acknowledge them, that gives them more, more of a doorway to come in. I really, really feel that, because if you think about it, if you're out, like, even as a human, a live human, and you're out walking around and you're trying to get someone's attention and they don't pay you no attention, then you're going to stop bothering, right?
Right.
But if you have someone that you say something to and they say, well, did you just hear that?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, maybe I can talk to them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what I think. So for you, as you're opening up more, and you're hearing and feeling things so much more now, when you have a combination with someone else that's there that also has the ability, think about it. They're going to be like, wow, we can talk to them.
Right. That's incredible. That's why I like bringing a medium along on an investigation, because there's always that wild card, like, holy shit, what can we use? Well, let's use the medium.
Right. Yep.
So that's incredible. Robin, we gotta start to wind down and wrap up. Is there any? Do you do anything publicly? Do you still teach Reiki? Do you do tarot? Where can people find you if they want to see more of you?
Oh, so right now I'm still currently working, so I'm really keeping it on the down low. Like, I'll go and do investigations and things like that, or if somebody wants, a reading off to the side. But I can honestly say that right now, no, I am not doing anything professionally. 2 more years, buddy, and I'll be out there.
Oh, yeah?
2 more years. 2 more years.
I'm
Yeah.
so #jealous. 2 more years, and I'll have my license to practice being a therapist. And I tell myself that every day at work. Oh my God, 2 more years of this shit, and I'll have an LMHCA. So it's all good things to look forward to. Looking forward to next week, next Tuesday, live on the Ghost and the Goat. Hopefully my internet service will be better. Hopefully, holy shit, it was a mess, guys. And anybody who stayed tuned in tonight, I applaud you for putting up with my nonsense, which not necessarily my fault, but I mean, oh my God, it was a mess. Tune in next week, though, as we welcome back another medium, Michelle Lemke. She's a friend of my co-host Jai. I have not met her or interviewed yet. I always look forward to talking to mediums and like picking their brain and getting the lowdown on this stuff. So tune in for that next week, folks. Also tune in. Stay tuned for Three Dudes Brews. We'll be releasing episode 14 from Gray Sail Brewing down there in Westlake. Beautiful place. Beautiful beer. The captain's daughter. She's my girl. You can check out the show and just see how much of my girl she was. Cracking open soon. You can either watch that on our live YouTube live, our YouTube channel, Three Dudes Brews, the Facebook, the socials, or you can listen to us live. Now we've been on Apple and Spotify. I'm told as of today you can find us on iHeartRadio. Thump. So check out all the Three Dudes Brews, www.threedudesbrews.com for all your beer news, brewing news. We have a beer with my face on the can, which is awesome and amazing. With try it before it runs out. It's down at Crafted Hope Brewing. It's I don't have a can on me. My internet's frozen anyway, but it's an Almond Joy porter, and it's absolutely delicious. So check that out if you guys have the chance. If you're around, if not, just tune in. Next week. Three Dudes Brews is coming back live. Maybe this week, but probably after Thanksgiving. So, yeah, drink good beer, guys. Talk to the dead. Have good internet service when you're doing podcasts. All that good shit. And I for Robin Hayden, for Jai, who also was having internet issues, for our three lovely and beautiful guests. This has been Buddy Thayer. This is the Ghost and the Goat. Holy shit! The end of the show. I finally made it in one piece. And so did my computer. Have a good week, folks. And thanks for tuning in. Toodles.